Okay, so hello and welcome everyone.
This is the third, I think, of our circles gathering around the world, and it's really exciting because there are groups gathering together on Zoom all around the world, and it feels fantastic. Before we went live, we've been connecting with some of the groups in some of the different countries, and the energy, just connecting with people, is just such delight. And today we want to share some information about shifting the timeline. And Alcazar's been talking about that, and he's going to be coming in a bit later. But first, we have a very special guest who we'd like to introduce to you. And
Yes.
go ahead.
So we have Verena Magdalena and their husband Christopher in Vienna, Austria, who are going to open this live stream today with some sound healing. So we're going to invite everyone around the world to take a moment to get really quiet, connect to the field, connect to each other.
Yeah, and Verena and Chris are some of the presenters. They're going to be with us in Greece and creating a beautiful concert. And this is just a small taste for a minute or two of the sounds that they're going to be bringing to us. So take it away, Verena.
Maybe closing your eyes and then taking a deep inhale and then exhaling with a sigh. And I will start with the sounds now.
Thank you so much. The sound healing is such a beautiful way to lift into the higher frequencies, and especially with your voice, it's like uber relaxing. I really appreciate you.
That's a beautiful gong that you're standing in front of. Can't wait to hear that.
Yes,
So
we will
maybe you
play
can
it
play
now.
us out at the end of this experience.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
definitely.
Verena and Chris are going to be opening and closing all of the sessions of our live stream global Stargate gathering in Greece, where we're going to have 1,000 people in person, and it's going to be a supercharged energy field. So with these frequencies that you're both bringing through, we'll really come into coherence so we can go much higher. So thank you so much for contributing your beautiful higher consciousness, because that's really what's coming through your sounds. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
So yeah, pleasure.
Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so where do we move now, Jules?
Well, let's take a moment to connect all over the world and welcome people. So we have a lot of Stargate Circle hosts in Brazil, and some in Hungary and the Czech
Austria
Republic,
and Israel,
Canada, and
Australia, and then UK, Scotland, Ireland, you name it. They're all over the place. Slovenia. I can't remember all the different countries that we've seen. Oh, Portugal, yes. Portugal, Spain, Brazil, America. Lots of people around the States. Oh dear, good old Mercury. It's really fascinating.
Mercury's been very retrograde and letting us know.
Yeah, and people checking in from
Someone's asking me
Switzerland,
why I have
Mexico
very
again,
different
more
hands.
Brazil, España.
All
Yay.
right, cool. Well, essentially what we want to focus on today is shifting onto a higher timeline. And there is a very good reason that this is the topic for this Stargate Circle gathering.
There's many reasons for this, but Alcazar's been talking about the shift, the energetics that are going to be happening next year, and they're going to be very challenging. And so our intention is to start the process today of shifting our reality, our individual realities, and also the conscious reality of the Stargate family. And we're going to be moving into this very deeply at the gathering in Greece. So what does it mean, shifting the timeline? Basically, we are living our own lives, and we're all going along the timeline or the experiences that we've been having during our lives. And we're all aware that sometimes you make a certain decision to change your job, to move to a different place, and that shifts your reality into something else. And so the intention is to start consciously shifting, not just on the same level, going from one place to another, new job, whatever, but actually stepping up into a higher level, a higher vibration. And the reason for that is that as you shift your energetic into a higher level, then also what's happening is that you become clearer, and with more clarity, more creativity. And one of the things that Alcazar has been talking about for many years is that our reality is created by our own vibration, not just your thoughts, not what you just decide to do, but by the feelings, the words that you speak. And yes, the thoughts that you have, your totality of your energetic field is what's creating movement in your life. And this is a difficult concept at first for many people to accept, that everything you think, everything that you feel affects your reality. But that's the case. We'll go into that in a lot more detail, and Alcazar's talked about it a lot in the past. But really, if we can start to allow for this possibility that every thought and feeling is an influence on your reality, then we can start to realign our energetics, which brings us up to a whole new level of clarity in both our thoughts and our feelings, and understanding of who we are and what it is that we'd like to create in our lives. And for those of you who are familiar with Alcazar, he's talked about our superconscious self, which is a more refined way, if you wish, of talking about your soul or your higher self. And that as you raise your vibration, you have a stronger connection to this superconscious self. And the superconscious self is wanting to guide you onto this higher timeline, a better life for yourself. And that guidance comes through primarily through your intuition. And so working to elevate your vibration allows more clarity in your intuition, more guidance from your higher self to your humanness. And so today, our focus is going to be on supporting this understanding and a little bit of energy work to start shifting our vibration and creating the potential for a higher timeline.
And so for anybody who's totally new to the Stargate work and you don't know what this is at all, we're going to say just a tiny bit about how the Stargate is an anchor for a higher dimensional consciousness that actually brings through a conscious energetic field that essentially is a universal consciousness. So you're relaxing into this energy field that's quantum and super conscious in its own right. And as human beings, we've been conditioned for lifetimes to focus on this third dimensional plane of existence. So what happens as you just relax into these energy fields is that your own energetic field starts to resonate with higher frequencies. You're not doing anything. You're just letting yourself totally relax, and the field itself is uplifting you into a state where you can start to actually perceive, to experience higher frequencies, higher states of consciousness. And all of this happens effortlessly. And so this too is about elevating us individually onto a higher timeline, but also as we all connect around the world with hundreds of people meditating and thousands of spiritual groups all doing this, what we're actually doing is bringing more of these higher frequencies, like an ocean of energy, for all of humanity. And the Stargate's guide Alcazar has said that the fastest way to actually change the world and contribute to the awakening that's happening here is for us individually to raise our vibrations, because it has these ripple effects that we can't fully know the impact we're making until we remerge into our superconscious selves. And then we're able to see, like, wow. Are we going to do Alcazar or the meditation?
No, we do Alcazar.
Okay.
Beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. And we invite you simply to relax as we share a few words with you. It is a great honor to be here in this moment of now, communing with each and every one of you. These are interesting times on your earth with humanity. They are times of great change. They were expected, anticipated. And so for us, as we watch humanity, we are enjoying the awakening process that you are going through. This might seem a little strange for us to say we are enjoying it, we are celebrating it, because there are indeed many challenges that you individually and as countries and as humanity as a whole, there are many challenges that you are facing. It is all about shifting from the old reality that you have been living in, a reality where you are controlled by various forces, political, religious, and so on, into a reality where you are guided so much more by your own superconscious self, your own understanding, your own heart-centeredness. This is being supported in many ways. As we have said, it was expected. Why did we expect this? There are several aspects to it. Humanity is indeed gently awakening. More and more people are meditating. More and more people are saying, we don't want to live in this old way. We don't want to live with poverty around the world. We don't wish to live with wars and conflicts happening around the world. We wish to live in freedom, in peace, in love. And more people are desiring this. More and more people are holding this in their hearts, wanting to create this in their lives and for humanity. You are also, your whole planet, your whole solar system, in fact, is moving through space, as you are aware of. It's not something you think of daily, but it is occurring. And your whole solar system is moving into an area of the universe that you have not been in before. There are different energetics in different parts of the universe. Your scientists are beginning to realize this now. You have been for a while in an area of the universe that energetically supports change. And so the very energy that is surrounding your planet is encouraging you to awaken, is encouraging you to choose higher, to choose more of that which is appropriate to you, and letting go of the old conditioning that in many cases has been limiting you. And so the time is ripe for change. There are so many guides from many realms and dimensions, the angelic realm, the ascended masters, those masters that are still walking the earth here, the galactic realms, these beings from other dimensional realities who have moved through this process of awakening, who are available to assist humanity as you move through these phases. And so, beloved ones, all the guides from these many realms and dimensions are aligning to support humanity. There are literally thousands and thousands of people around the world channeling, bringing in healing energies, bringing in new technologies, all of which is being combined together to assist humanity in this change. As you may be aware, when you change from one reality to another, even if it is more like just changing your job or changing your home, when you make a big change, there are old things which need to be left behind and new things that need to be created. And so this is also true on a spiritual level, on a human level. And so individually, as you step on to a higher timeline, there are things which are left behind, no longer needed. And these are the old conditionings, old limiting relationships, old friends that you are no longer aligned with, and so on. And then there's the new that needs to be created, the new that is a creation much more from your truth, your heart, the truth of that which you say and that which you do. These changes are challenging. Why? Because you have lived the whole life, and in many cases, lifetimes, in these old limiting patterns. And so our focus and our intention is to assist you in, first of all, realizing that there are still these old patterns which are limiting you, and then energetically supporting you, energetically in these meditations, raising your vibration so that you get a taste of what it is like to feel yourself vibrating at a high level, feeling the joy, the goodness of this higher vibration. In this way, we are giving you a taste of your future. And when you taste this, when you feel these higher vibrations, it is a magnet in a sense. It is to assist you in saying, yes, I want to live in this higher vibration. I want to live in this higher consciousness. So, beloved ones, we would like to guide you in a meditation in a few moments to start to elevate the energetic field that is connecting all of you around the world in this moment of now. So for those who are unfamiliar with the Stargate work, in the meditation, there are a few things we are going to ask you to ask for. Because when you ask, the guides can respond. So in order to fully benefit from the meditation, we invite you to follow along and ask for those things that we suggest. For example, the first thing is always asking the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia, which is the consciousness of your earth, to ask for the energy to come up into your body, into your energy field. It grounds you, it helps you be present in the body. And when you ask, the earth responds. When you ask the guides respond. So it is really important, if you wish to have this full experience, to follow the suggestions that we make to you. When we meditate, we ask you to have your eyes closed throughout the experience so that energy can build within you, this energy of change, this potential that is within you can start to manifest.
And so, beloved ones, perhaps you can sense, as we have simply been sharing our words and our energies with you, already you have come together in a heightened state, a unified, energetic around the world. We invite you to visualize your globe, the blue pearl, as the Octurans like to call it. Imagine you are witnessing the earth from outer space. And it is so often that this image instantaneously gives a sense of perspective. And so as you witness the earth, we invite you to simply imagine the frequency of humanity as a whole elevating. And simply breathe, relax into this knowingness within you, because as you visualize humanity as a whole awakening to a higher frequency, awakening to who they truly are, it starts to spark a remembrance in you. For you have lived many lives. You have lived lifetimes on other planetary systems before you became human. And those of you who are drawn to the Stargate work, drawn to raising your frequency, drawn to elevating your life in the many ways available to you in these days. Those of you who are drawn to this work so often are part of what we call the planetary transformation team or the planetary transition team. You are those who specialize in reawakening. This is why you hear the inner call so deeply, so profoundly. Because, beloveds, you are in great service here. You specialize in descending along with an entire planetary system, descending into unconsciousness, descending into that which you have lived here on this your earth for lifetimes, forgetting who you are. And yet, when you took spirit up on the challenge of forgetting and remembering your true nature, we made you a promise. We told you that when it was time to reawaken, we would be here. Spirit, the wider universe, would find a way to remind you. Beloved ones, we are here. The time to awaken is now. And know it well. Every tiny step that you take toward your true nature is magnified, amplified. Every step you take toward us, toward spirit, spirit takes 10 steps toward you. And so as we move into this meditation experience, we invite you to be open to the possibility that you are doing far more than you can possibly be aware of right now. That as you feel your frequency elevating, that frequency spills over, creating a tidal rise in the level of consciousness of your earth. Beloveds, you are here now, hearing these words for a reason. And so we have prepared a little video that will explain how the etheric Stargate operates for those of you who may be new to this, and then we will move into the experience.
Beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. The Stargate is a sacred geometrical structure which acts as an anchor for a higher dimensional consciousness. We call this consciousness the etheric Stargate. Whilst meditating, it is possible to call upon the presence of the etheric Stargate, and many will feel it coming down around you and caressing you in its energy field.
We invite you to connect to the energy of the earth to ground you into the body, into the physical. And then we will raise the vibration of your etheric stargate, moving it slowly and gently up through the frequencies of the various dimensions, bringing you gently up to the 12th dimension. And just by relaxing, nothing to do, your own vibration will gently harmonize with the frequencies of the Stargate and the 12th dimension. And in this place, you become far more sensitive to the guides, to the masters who are available to assist you moving deeper into the meditation experience.
And so, beloved ones, we move into the meditation experience.
We have turned the cameras off to invite you just to move deeply with us.
And so, taking a moment to be comfortable. There is no special way to sit, no special way to breathe. Simply allowing the body to unwind. You can even lay down on your floor, your earth, if you wish.
And so being comfortable. And as always, we start by inviting the energy of the earth to come up into your body, into your energy field. And as we said before, it is important that each one of us ask for the guides respond to you individually.
And so just asking inside for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia to come up into your body, into your energy field.
There's no need to speak this out loud, just the thought, just the desire. And if you can add your feeling when you are asking for the support, then the guides respond to the feeling much more than to the words. So just really feel the desire, the intention to receive the support that is going to be offered to you.
And so we are calling for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia to come up into our bodies, into our energy fields.
And the earth gently responds. Do not be worried if you do not feel the energy yet. It will get stronger throughout the meditation. And now we are going to work with the Stargate, the consciousness of the Stargate that we call the etheric Stargate. And so we're going to ask each one of you now just to ask inside for an etheric Stargate, for the consciousness of the Stargate to come down around you. And so just visualizing or imagining that you are seated or lying inside the energy of a Stargate.
And again, simply asking inside, we are calling for the presence of an etheric Stargate, the higher consciousness of the Stargate. Feeling, visualizing this pyramid structure forming around you.
Very good. And now again, just asking inside with a strong intention, just asking for the Stargate to activate. Because when you ask for the activation, you're giving your permission for the Stargate to work with you.
And so we are calling for the activation of all the etheric Stargates around the world.
And what starts to happen is there's a gentle energy radiating from your etheric Stargate. If you visualize it or sense it around you, imagine it in your mind's eye. It will help you connect to that energetic that is responding to your asking. And so now we are going to vibrate all the etheric Stargates faster and faster, nothing for you to do. And as we vibrate your etheric stargate, vibrating it faster and faster. We actually move the frequency of your etheric stargate up through the dimensional energetics. So as we are vibrating your stargate now, we are moving already up into that which you would call the fifth dimensional frequencies. And we continue to vibrate faster, moving through the fifth dimensional energetics into the sixth, and continuing to vibrate faster, merging into the seventh dimensional energy fields, where we pause the stargate for a few moments.
And so your stargate is now vibrating at a seventh dimensional frequency. And we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates.
And so we are calling for a strong energy of the seventh dimension to be radiated from your stargate all around you. And in fact, these energies vibrate you down to a cellular level. It is a subtle energy. It is an energy that actually strengthens your very DNA. This is an energy that can nourish your physical body just by relaxing into this gentle energetic field. Nothing to do, not trying to direct the energy, just relaxing into it. Very good. And what starts to occur is as you stay relaxed, your own energy very gently elevates, starts to move into harmony with the seventh dimensional energies around you. This is not something that you do. It happens all by itself. Very good. Very good. Very good. It is this simple, it is this easy. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. And so now we continue to vibrate all the etheric stargates faster and faster once more.
And so continuing this process now, elevating up, lifting through your eighth dimensional frequencies into the ninth dimension, and continuing to accelerate, vibrating through the ninth into your 10th dimensional frequencies, moving quite rapidly now.
And merging into the energetics of the 11th dimension, and we still moving faster, going up now, merging into the frequency ranges of the 12th dimension, where we pause the stargates once more.
So all the stargates around the world are now vibrating at this 12th dimensional frequency. And we invite each one of you to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong energy of the 12th dimension in all the stargates around the world. They are all connected energetically. And so as your stargate radiates these 12th dimensional energies, again, they are gently caressing you. They are gently energizing your physical body. And slowly, slowly, your energy field will again just gradually elevate until you are in harmony with the 12th dimensional energies around you. It happens all by itself, nothing to do, just staying relaxed, just being the observer, noticing the subtle changes in your own energy. And so, as you start to vibrate in this higher frequency, you become more sensitive to the many guides, many benevolent beings who are available to assist in this process of awakening. And we like to introduce you to some of these beautiful beings right now. Many of them will be familiar to you. We start as always, by inviting the presence of the angelic realm. The angels have been known to humanity in many, many religions for many centuries. And so we ask each one of you now, just to ask inside with feeling, with the intention of wanting the energy of the angels to come to you.
And so we are calling for the presence of the angelic realm, each one of you asking inside.
We call for the presence of the angels and just feel, here they come. Can you sense a subtle change of the energy around you as the angels bring their presence into this global meditation? You can invite them to come closer. Come closer. And the love of the angels is vibrating you right now. Yes. Relax into their love. Very good. Very good. And now, some of the ascended masters, those who have walked the earth as you are doing now, who have reached that place of enlightenment. And the first being this time wishing to be introduced is the one known to us as Sananda, Jesus, Yeshua. And so we ask each one of you just to ask inside for the presence of Jesus, Yeshua, Sananda.
So we are calling for the presence of Jesus the Nazarene.
And just feel, here he comes, just feeling his energy, gently coming into this meditation, feeling his love being directed to each and every one around the world right now. Invite him to come closer. Feel his loving presence just for you in this moment of now. Very good. A divine feminine energy now. Kuan Yin, known again to many of you. She carries this energy of compassionate love. And as we have said many times, compassion is sorely needed now on your earth with these changes that are about to occur in humanity. So we ask each one of you now to ask inside for the presence of Kuan Yin.
So we are calling for the presence of Kuan Yin.
And just feel the energy changing. Here she comes, Kuan Yin. Feeling her as she gently brings her energy into this global meditation. Again, you can invite her closer. Yes. Invite her compassionate energy to touch you deeply. For it is so important to be compassionate towards your own self as we go through these changes within and in our world around us. Kuan Yin. Very good.
And there is one who's very well known for spreading Buddhism to your country of China. He is the one known as the Bodhidharma, and the legends say he rode on the back of a tiger, spreading higher consciousness, undeniable flavors of enlightenment. He is wishing to join you now. And so each one of you asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the Bodhidharma.
And tuning in, noticing the energy field. And here he comes, Bodhidharma. bringing his energy into this global meditation, bringing the power, the tiger energy, this this strength of purpose. Bodhidharma, invite him to come closer. Ask for his support to empower you, to give you that ferocity of intention to change with ease and grace. Yes, indeed. And now the one who always joins us in these meditations, whom we call the Blessed Mother. She is Maria, Mary, the mother of Jesus. And so we ask each one of you, again, with strong feeling, strong intention, inviting the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary, Maria.
And so we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And feel, here she comes, Maria, Mary, bringing her energy to you right now. Invite her to come closer also. And as we invite each one of these beings, you may feel the energy coming to you. And then after a moment, they merge their energy with those who have come before, creating a beautiful field of oneness that is continuing to gently vibrate you. Just relaxing into their loving presence. There are many guides from many realms. We would like to introduce just a few of those whom we call the star family. Advanced benevolent beings who are waiting for humanity to take its rightful place within the universal families. And we start, as we often do, by inviting the presence of the Pleiadians.
So we are calling for the presence of the Pleiadians.
And just feel as they bring their energy to join the masters and the angels. Here they come. They come in their light bodies, the higher frequencies. Very good. As you evolve, your inner vision will begin to open. And those who have the inner vision already so often see these beings coming into the room, into their presence, feeling, allowing the Pleiadians, their enlightened energy to join the masters. Very good. And the Arcturans now, who also work very closely with the Stargate. So we ask each one of you to call for the presence of the Arcturans.
We call for the presence of the Arcturans.
And here they come. Again, a very gentle shift. Their vibration slightly different from all the others. The Arcturans coming closer, merging their energies with the field of oneness. Very good. An ancient race, the Lyrians now, wishing to join us. So each one of you inviting the presence and support of the Lyrans.
And so we call for the presence of the Lyrans.
And feel another gentle energetic. Very good. And just one more for this meditation. The Hathors. So we're going to ask each one of you, again, asking with feeling, with intent. We call for the presence of the Hathors.
And feel, again, gentle shift in the energy field.
The Hathors have been connected to humanity in your country of Egypt, where they guided the priests and priestesses, the Hathors. Many of you are connected to them. Yes. In fact, the Stargate is going to this country of Egypt and will be connecting more deeply with the Hathors there, feeling their presence. And so, beloved ones, you are surrounded by and are vibrated by this field of oneness, the masters and the enlightened star families, all held in the angelic love. And so now just take a moment and just feel your own vibration. Can you feel your energy? And perhaps you notice your energy is vibrating a little higher now. Very good. This is just a small taste of the potential that the Stargate holds for you and the potential of using this energy to shift onto a higher timeline. And so as you feel this energy, first of all, we ask you to keep the eyes closed, stay connected to this energy, and now intentionally connect to the thousands of people around the world that are here present live, and also those who will be joining us in the recordings. For all these energies are happening outside of time in the quantum field. So just feel, intend to feel the thousands of people connecting in to this moment of now. Very good. Feeling it, visualizing thousands around the world, all meditating together in this moment of now. And so now we are going to ask you just to ask inside, to Spirit, to God, to ever master or spiritual guidance that you follow. We ask you to invite them to assist us right now with the strength, the courage, and the determination to shift into a higher life's experience, however that arrives for you, without putting expectations, just asking for the support to shift into a higher reality, to shift into a place where you are more aware, where you are more conscious, where you are more in control of what is occurring in your life, moving from a victim to a creator, more and more. A gentle process, a process of evolution, asking Spirit to support you in this way. And ask not just by saying the words, feel how much you wish to shift into a higher reality, a more beautiful life experience for yourself and for humanity. For when you ask, Spirit responds. And when there are thousands asking, the energetic of asking is amplified. This is why we are bringing more than 1,000 of you together physically in Greece, with many thousands of others joining us online around the world. We are going to shift your individual path onto a higher level. And we are going to, with your assistance and the assistance of so many benevolent beings, we are going to shift the very timeline of humanity. This is a little challenging for many to accept, but beloved ones, it is the case. And so it is. And so feeling your own energetic once more. Yeah. Relaxing into your true self. And we are going to slowly and gently bring this meditation to a close. So we invite you just to really feel your own energy field, your own energy presence. And just feeling yourself in the room around you. Just feeling your place in the room, still with your eyes closed. Feeling the environment around you. Feeling your body. And then very slowly, very gently, when you are ready, without rushing, allowing your eyes to come open and coming fully back into the body, into your room. Very gently, bringing the energy with you.
And as you come back, gently, slowly, in your own time, be aware that you're infusing these higher frequencies back into the physical. So as you allow yourself to gently merge back into your physical, ordinary, extraordinary state, just feel how you're vibrating differently. When I lift my hand right now, I can feel in both of my hands as if there's little tiny light frequencies. So notice these things, because when you notice, you're anchoring a new extrasensory perception. You're anchoring a higher consciousness. So noticing how you might feel different now than when we began. I certainly feel different.
So yes, you can share in the chat if you wish. There's comments already coming in. Gina is saying gracias. Buham is saying, wow, that is powerful. Grateful for it.
And Cosmic Allison is saying ever so beautiful energies.
And Alora is saying, gracias, gracias, gracias.
Arya,
saying such clarity of higher frequencies.
Maria, the energy was so strong, but so sweet. Catherine Brewer saying, what I've been waiting for. Thank you so much to Alcazar, the beings, and all of us in the world.
Alina is saying, I felt a huge shift. Beautiful. This is just the beginning. This is, in a sense, a preparation for what's going to be happening in Greece. And to be there in person will be absolutely amazing. So if you can make it, there's still some spaces left. And if you can't make it, join us online.
And I believe there's a few spaces for being supported to come to Greece too.
That's true.
So
yes.
if you go to stargate.live/Greece, you can see all of the details and come be with us in person. It's going to be the biggest Stargate event by far
Mm.
that we've ever done. With 1,000 people in person, we're expecting the energy field to get
Intense.
super intensely transformative.
And we have some amazing guest speakers who are going to be bringing their energy and their support. There's Robert Coxon, who many of you know because we always use his channeled meditations for the background to our meditations. It's channeled live for the Stargate. And it's really, really uplifting. So Robert's going to be playing there in Greece. We're also being joined by Vivienne Chauvet, who many of you know. She's an Arcturian, amazing, amazing energies. And she brings a whole gathering of Arcturians, and it's so tangible and so beautiful.
So we are sitting in a moment in time right now, all of us. Right now for the Stargate, we're leaving tomorrow to go on a 2-month tour where we're going to Italy and Bulgaria and then Egypt. And in Egypt, it's the very first time that the Stargate structure will be, I'm hearing revisiting.
Hearing what?
Revisiting? I don't know.
Oh.
It's Prageet hasn't taken the Stargate to Egypt ever before. And this is what I mean by we're in this critical period for humanity. No matter how you look at it, it's like the next 100 years have such an impact on the trajectory of humanity. We're in this rapid evolutionary process, and the energy is changing on the earth. You can feel it. It's so different now than it was even when I was brought into this world in 1989. There's so much more of an openness. There's so much more consciousness here. And Alcazar has said that the evolution of consciousness is like an exponential curve. And he says that right now humanity is like
just at the beginning of the change.
We're right at the beginning of this exponential, super powerful awakening process.
That's why we've been waiting. I've been waiting for like 30 years to go with the Stargate to Egypt. Many times we've been invited, and many times Alcazar says, no, not yet. This is the time. We're going to be there. We're going to be there with the Arcturians. We are going to create a shift. We're going to be bringing the energies from Egypt, an opening which is going to be occurring at that time. That opening energy is going to be brought to Greece, which is happening just a few days later. And so we are so excited about the potential, not even knowing what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
Other than it's going to be wow.
It is going to be wow. And Michelle is writing in the chat, I feel the Sphinx is waiting for the Stargate to arrive in Egypt. Yes, we feel that too. Vivienne, who is a representative of the Arcturians, has said that those of us who are gathering there are going to be bringing these higher dimensional keys to open up the archives that are below the Sphinx. And also, we didn't actually plan this, but we're going to be physically with a private time between the pause of the Sphinx on the fall equinox in Egypt. And when I realized that, I was like, because it's an alignment of cosmically that's also going to be enabling something to shift.
There's been an etheric Stargate between the pores of the Sphinx for about 30 years now. So this is going to be incredible. Alcazar has been talking about the library that's beneath the Sphinx for many years. And it's not even acknowledged yet by the Egyptian authorities, but many researchers have noticed that it's there. There's a room underneath one of the paws of the Sphinx.
Mm.
It's anyway. We could talk for hours about this.
So part of the reason that today's theme is shifting onto a higher timeline is because Alcazar has been so clear that when we come together in Greece, they're asking us, Spirit is asking us to hold a very, very strong intention to individually shift into a far higher frequency, a far higher timeline for ourselves. But also in doing that, we're acting as representatives for humanity. And with this super powerful energy field that we'll all be generating together, there's a lot that the guides, Spirit, Alcazar, the Galactic Command, the Octurans, that all of these unseen helpers can do to help us as a planetary system, as humanity, to also shift into a higher timeline.
Yeah, and the more that we can create that together as representatives of humanity, all focused on the one thing, which is raising the consciousness of the planet, of everyone on the planet, with the support, with us being open to receive the support from those benevolent beings, all those ascended masters will be there with us, bringing their energy into us as individuals, and as that large group of 1,000 people, all of us vibrating with the love of the masters and the benevolent beings, and then radiating that out around the planet. There's a great opportunity. It's time. And we really ask each one of you to join us in Greece or on the live stream, because then you bring your energy into that gathering. You amplify these energies with us.
So evolution is upon us, and we are evolving into our own superpowers. And this is the cutting edge of the Stargate work. This is why I personally love to do this work, because it gets intense sometimes. And being here on the planet has been getting so intense. And so whenever we can show up to a higher frequency that lets us literally surprise ourselves by how multifaceted, beautiful, elevated, expanded, radiant, whole we can become, because it's who we already are, the more we can dust off all of the cobwebs and return to ourselves. Like, that's the real beauty of this journey. That's what we get to experience here. That's the adventure. Because in the higher realms, we're already there. That's why we sign up again and again to come and descend into unconsciousness and reawaken. There's a universal story that's playing out here. And so we invite you all just to show up with great curiosity. Okay. So with that, we have Verena Magdalena ready.
So
for
yes,
when we sign off, we're going to have her playing some of her beautiful sound healing to help us integrate.
So yes, stay with it, stay with the music, so that, and allow the sounds that will be created to help us integrate the energies that we've just received. Okay, so over to you. Okay.
Take it away. And so we're just going to have Verena and Chris doing their sound healing, and after that we'll sign off. So we invite you all just to be
Today we have an Egyptian crystal singing bowl with us. With the frequencies of ancient Egypt and also the frequencies of dolphins and whales. And just keep on breathing into your heart. The sound of the water. Let the water flow through you gently. I am love. I am love. I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. Ooh. I am love. I am peace. Come back home. Come back home to your heart now. Breathe deeply. Come back home now. Come back home. So gently, gently coming back out of the waters of sound. Breathing a little more intense, breathing deeper into your beautiful heart. And maybe sighing as you gently come back in your own time. It was a pleasure for us to be with you tonight, and we hope to see many of you in Greece, in Kos, the beautiful island. Thank you for bathing in the frequencies with us.